Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. And in today's episode, I want to give you diversity visa breakdown from the point of application or rather registration to the last very minute you are landing to USA. So, as we all know, diversity visa for 2023 will commence on October 2021 through November 2021. So, there is a limited period of time during which you can register for the diversity immigrant visa, commonly known as DV program. And during each fiscal year, the Department of State publishes detailed instructions for entering the DV program. So these instructions include the dates of the registration period during which you will be able to enter. So as I have said, these DV 2023, the entry period will be between first week of October through the last week of November. So the Department of State will publish the official dates very soon. So stay tuned, subscribe, smash on that post notification bell, and so that you will be notified when I post the video with official dates when they will be published. So all entries must be submitted electronically on the electronic diversity visa, that is EDV website during the specified registration period, which we will come to know very soon. Knowledge entries or paper entries are accepted. So the law allows only one entry for each person during each registration period. So the Department of State uses what we call sophisticated technology to detect multiple entries. So if you submit more than one entry, you will be automatically be disqualified. So this website does not become active for submitting any entry until the date and time specified on the diversity visa instructions web page. So be careful of the scammers. They cannot enter for you until the official date is announced, and the website will be opened on that very date. So detailed guidance for completing the online entry form is included in the diversity visa instructions. So check on the description box and get the link and pass through it. So after you submit a complete entry, you will see a confirmation screen containing your name and a unique confirmation number. So print this confirmation screen for the records. It is extremely important that you retain your confirmation number, and it is the only way you can check the statuses of your entry, and you will need it to obtain further instructions or schedule an interview for a visa if you are selected. There is no cost to register, as I have said. The registration is free for the diversity visa program. You are strongly encouraged to complete the entry from yourself, the entry form by yourself without a visa consultant, a visa agent, or other facilitator who offers to help you. So if somebody else helps you, you should be persistent, rather present when your entry is prepared so that you can provide the correct answers to the questions and retain the confirmation page and your unique confirmation number. So beware that the Department of State is aware of the information you will give them. If you lie, you will be automatically be disqualified. So how are the selection of applicants done? So each year the Department of State conducts a random selection of diversity immigrant visa, that is DV applicants, based on allocations of available visas in each region and country from all registered entries. So and also you need to know that on or about May 7th, information on the entrance status check on the electronic diversity visa, that is ED website, is updated to inform all entrants of their online registration if they were selected or not. So for example, if you want to apply for diversity visa for 2023, the results will be out the following year, 2022, because we are in 2021, and that is when the result will be officially published on the website. So if you apply now, expect the result come May 7th. And that is when you will be able to get the information whether you are selected for further processing or not. So the that information can only be found on the entrant status check button on the electronic diversity visa website, and it is updated to inform all entrants if their online registration was selected or not. So you will need to enter your confirmation number. That's why I said you should keep it or rather print it, which you obtained when you filled out your entry form to check your entry statuses. So if you have lost your confirmation number, you will not be able to check the statuses of your entry. We will not be able to resend the confirmation number to you as the state government. So please note that the Department of State will not mail notification letters or notify selectees by email. U.S. embassies letters or consultants or other consulates will not provide a list of selectees. Entrance status check on the electronic diversity visa website is the only means to check if you are selected or you are not. So if your entry is selected, you will be directed to a confirmation page that will provide further instructions, including information on fees connected with immigration to the United States. Entrant status check is the only means by which selectees are notified of their selection. So the Department of State does not mail out notification letters or notify selectees by email, and the U.S. embassies and consulates will not provide a list of selectees. So individuals who have been selected will be notified only through the entrant status check web page, and you are strongly encouraged to access that entrant status check yourself and not to rely on someone else to check and inform you. So, what are the qualifications? Confirm your qualifications first. So, the diversity immigrant visa, the DV program, requires applicant the principal DV applicant to have a high school education or its equivalent, or 2 years of qualifying work experience as defined under provisions of the US law. So if you do not have either the required education or qualifying work experience, you are not eligible for a diversity visa. So only you, as the principal applicant, must meet this requirement. Your spouse and children do not have to meet this requirement. You should consider not pursuing a DV application if you do not meet the qualifying education or work experience requirements explained as I am going to tell you, as you may not be eligible for a diversity visa and any fees you pay for the visa application will not be refunded. So first thing I mentioned about high school education. That is the first qualification for the principal applicant. A high school education means successful completion of a formal course of elementary and secondary education comparable to a 12-year course in the United States. So only formal courses of study meet this requirement or education criteria. Equivalency certificates such as the GED are not acceptable. And another aspect about high school education is work experience. So if you are qualifying with the work experience, you must have 2 years of experience in the last 5 years in an occupation which by US Department of Labor definitions require at least 2 years of training or experience that is designated as job zone 4 or 5, classified in a specific vocational preparation rating of 7.0 or higher. Another requirement apart from education, high school education, work experience is passport requirement. So beginning with entries for diversity visa 2021, the Department of State's regulations require all entrants to provide a valid passport number at the time of DV entry unless they are unable to obtain a passport and fall under one of 3 limited exemptions. You should consider not pursuing a DV application. So make sure you have a passport, obtain it from your country's immigration department because a passport number is a requirement and you cannot have a passport number if you don't have a passport. So make sure also that your passport is valid because invalid or other false passport number on your DV entry it will make you to be disqualified. Or if you selected an exemption from the passport requirement and you did not meet the requirements for that exemption, as you may not be eligible for a diversity visa, and any fees you pay for the visa application will not be refunded. So remember, only you as the principal applicant must meet this requirement. Your spouse and children do not have to meet this requirement. So the exemptions I was mentioning from the passport requirements are as follows. The Department of State's regulations provide for 3 limited exemptions from the passport requirement. These 3 exemptions include: 1, individuals who are stateless, nationals of a communist controlled country who are unable to obtain a passport from the government of the communist controlled country, and the beneficiaries of individual waivers approved by the Secretary of the Homeland Security and the Secretary of State. So if you selected one of these exemptions on your DVN